When a vial of medicine passes its final sterility test, we naturally assume the entire batch is safe and ready for patients. But that test only examines a fraction of a percent of the actual production run. If contamination is low level or scattered unevenly across the batch, the test is mathematically blind to it. This vulnerability is why the 2022 revision of EU GMP Annex 1 moved past a simple checklist approach to compliance. Regulators realized that quality cannot be tested into a product at the final stage. Instead, they introduced the Contamination Control Strategy, or CCS. This is a living framework that ties together facility design, human behavior, and microbiology into a single cohesive defense system. Because a passing test can never rescue a process that lacked control from the start, sterility assurance must be built into the manufacturing design. To help you build and prove this modern strategy, Whitehall Training has developed an 8-module course that maps out every layer of a modern contamination control strategy. The course starts with the environmental defense system. You will see how cleanrooms are classified, from grade D down to the highly critical grade A, and how careful air pressure cascades actively push contamination away from the cleanest core. This graphic details the uncompromising standard of that grade A critical zone. The maximum airborne limit is strictly held at 3,520 particles per cubic meter, at 0.5 microns or larger. This threshold holds steady, whether the room is resting empty or in active operation. The training also explores hidden threats within the critical utilities flowing into these rooms. You will learn how to design and monitor water for injection systems to actively suppress invisible biofilm buildup and heat-stable endotoxins. But the ultimate architectural defense comes from barrier technologies, like restricted access barrier systems and isolators. These systems physically separate the product from the surrounding room environment. Yet even flawless facility design and state-of-the-art barriers fall apart the moment a human operator makes a mistake. Humans are the largest cleanroom contamination source. Even covered in sterile garments, operators continuously shed skin cells and disturb the highly controlled airflow around them. Module 3 of the course confronts this risk. It details the strict gowning qualifications required for grades A and B and teaches the deliberate aseptic behavior necessary to protect first air, the clean, unidirectional air that reaches the sterile product first. Reaching over a vial disrupts this air and forces contaminants directly into the medicine. Because human intervention carries such high risk, regulatory guidelines dictate how products are sterilized. Whenever a medicine and its container can withstand the heat, terminal sterilization after sealing is mandatory. Aseptic processing is reserved as a higher-risk fallback for heat-sensitive liquids. For these, we rely on PUPSIT, the pre-use post-sterilization integrity test. This pre-use check detects microscopic filter flaws that might otherwise remain masked by the liquid itself during filtration. Rigorous aseptic discipline and mechanical failsafes like PUPSIT are the only things preventing a momentary lapse from collapsing the pristine conditions built into the facility. Knowing where to place these failsafes is governed by Quality Risk Management, or QRM. This risk-based logic turns passive monitoring into a proactive defense. In the grade A critical zone, this means continuous non-viable particle monitoring throughout processing and an absolute expectation of zero microbial recovery. Any detected bacteria here is an immediate cause for alarm. This chart illustrates a core Annex 1 requirement, trending data. Rather than just reacting to a major breach, you must track results over time to catch slow drifts. An upward trend allows intervention while the process remains in control, before hitting an action limit. A contamination control strategy stays effective through the constant trending and investigation of environmental data. It is a living assessment that must be updated as knowledge and data accumulate. In modern inspections, regulators probe for the connections between data and strategy. They examine whether investigations, corrective actions, and change controls align with the overarching CCS. Whitehall Training bridges the gap between regulatory theory and inspection day. The course features practical, downloadable tools, risk assessment templates, and knowledge checks directly within the modules to help you structure your defense. The ultimate result is confidence. You will have the ability to stand in front of an inspector and tell a unified, data-backed story, explaining exactly how every valve, filter, and gown protects the patient. Deploy sterile manufacturing GMP with confidence. Enroll in the EU GMP Annex 1 training today.